This letter is a hard slap in the face of not only the United States, but our allies. This is not a time to undermine a commander-in-chief purely out of spite. We should always have a robust debate about foreign policy. But it's unprecedented for one political party to directly intervene in an international negotiation with the sole goal of embarrassing the President of the United States. Throughout the 8 years of President Bush's presidency, Democrats, I disagreed with his foreign policy. I spoke about it here on the floor lots of times. We know the disaster of that war in Iraq. But even at the height of our disagreements with President George W. Bush, Senate Democrats never considered sending a letter to Saddam Hussein or other Iraqi leaders at the time. Never considered it. It would be an embarrassment to the Commander-in-Chief, George W. Bush. So I say to my Republican colleagues, do you so dislike President Obama that you would take this extraordinary step? Obviously so. Barack Obama is the president. This is an extraordinary step. And why it was taken, I really don't understand other than the dislike of the president. Barack Obama is president. I've agreed with him on certain things, and I've disagreed with him on certain things. But he is my president, and he's all of our presidents. It's time for Republicans to accept that the citizens of our country twice elected President Obama by large margins as President of the United States. Obviously, Republicans don't know how to do anything other than attempt these seemingly juvenile political attacks against the president. Congressional Republicans don't know how to get things done. They don't know how to govern. And if you don't believe what I just said, look at the press today. Read a newspaper. Look at the news. The pundits all agree that the Republicans are a state of disarray here in the Congress of the United States. They don't know what to do or how to do it. Today's unprecedented letter originated by a United States Senator who took his oath of office 62 days ago is a kind of pettiness that diminishes us as a country to the eyes of the world. Republicans need to find a way to get over their animosity of President Obama. I can only hope they do it sooner rather than later.
Will the senator from Nevada yield for a question?
I'd be happy to yield to the assistant leader.
But I want to ask the senator from Nevada, those who are so anxious to scuttle these negotiations, to undermine these negotiations, do you think they've reflected on the fact that the alternative could be another war in the Middle East?
I say to my friend, who I've served with in this Congress for 33 years, I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like it. I disagreed with President Bush so very, very much to what he was doing to our country. But I would never, ever have considered anything even close to this. The only thing I can figure out is what I've said. The dislike is so intense by Republican leaders that this is what they're doing. They can't accept the fact that this good man, Barack Obama, this man with an unusual name, was elected twice by overwhelming margins by the people of this country. And for him doing his very best to try to alleviate a problem that exists, it would be better for the world. I think everyone should acknowledge that if we can work something out with Iran so they don't get nuclear weapons. And we've got to try to do that. And to prejudge what's going to come, if anything, the President of the United States has said there's less than a 50% chance he can get it done. But shouldn't we let him try? So my mind is, I repeat, clouded with the experience I've had in this body with leaders like Mark Hatfield, Republican, these who would never, ever consider anything like this. I just am dumbfounded that 47 of my colleagues would sign a letter. Last week, they were over here, as I said, jumping up and down, cheering the Prime Minister of Israel because he was denigrating what was going on in Iran. You can't negotiate with these people. And now they're sending a letter to the same people that they were cheering against just a week ago.